that's great. NYKO. Anyway, I am thrilled to be here and also have the privilege to be part of this program. And I can't explain to you how exciting this is for me. Long road travel, we'll talk a little bit about that. But when I think about the fact that I'm here and where I was, it's all kind of crazy. And I'm going to just take a couple of minutes to tell you about myself, because we have a special part here for you. Something that I'm very passionate about. We got an amazing panel that you're going to be hearing from. They're going to give you some great information I know you all need and are looking forward to hearing and learning about from your business. But I have a couple minutes, so I want to introduce kind of myself to you, because I'm relatively new to this company and I haven't had a chance to meet all of you. There's a lot of people in here. You don't realize until you're on the stage, there's a lot of people here. I told my wife last night, I said, I've never spoken in front of more like 1,000 people. If you guys see me like freeze, somebody might want to hit me with some smelling salt or something. Anyway, I want to tell you a little bit about myself, and let's just do this quickly. So JJ is a nickname. My real name is LeJordan J. Birden. I'm born and raised in Portland, Oregon. I now live in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm 48 years old, 5'10", 160 pounds. I married my college sweetheart, Randy. We've been married 23 years. We have 8 children. My favorite color is brown. My favorite wheat food is French fries. I once hung out with a guy named Joe Montana, and at one point I did run a 40-yard dash at 4.28. So did we connect? Did you get all that? All right, let me just slow it down. I'll tell you a little bit which part of that was true. I have been married 23 years to my wife. As a matter of fact, I want her to stand up. I want to introduce you to my wife, Raina. My wife is incredible. We have 3 biological children. And about 6 years ago, I got a call from my nieces and nephews in Tulsa. Next thing you know, I'm on a plane, I'm in Tulsa, and then I'm in a courthouse. And the judge is like, well, Mr. Birden, your 5 nieces and nephews are going to be put in foster homes. You're the next of kin. What do you want to do? I was like, hold up, Judge. Hey, babe. Yeah, 5. What? Bring them home. She said, bring them. And so that's... I call her Mom Fabulous. The things that she does, she juggles, and I'm like, babe, I can only do one thing at a time, and she's amazing. But we've been on this journey together. Now, obviously, you know a little bit about my career. I'll briefly highlight some of that. I had the privilege of playing 9 years in the NFL. And the thing that I'm most proud of as far as my career is the fact that I survived 9 years. Look at me. I played at 5'10", 157 to 160 pounds. I was the smallest player in the NFL. They used to list me in the program at 185 because they didn't want the defense to know how small I really was. But I learned that if you play scared, you run a lot faster. I played scared for 9 years. Some of the highlights of my career, I played with some great athletes. I was briefly in Cleveland, played with Kozar. I was in Dallas, 1989. Anybody remember how bad Dallas was in 1989? We were 1-15. I was like, this team is never going to win a Super Bowl. I'm out of here. I left and they won 3 Super Bowls. I was in Cleveland, or Kansas City most of my career, and I finished with the Chiefs. I finished with the Falcons. The highlight of my career, because I did not make it to the Super Bowl, was playing with Joe Montana. Just straight up. Joe Montana is the best quarterback to ever play. This guy can start. I gotta be honest, it freaked Joe joined our team, because I was a starting receiver. And the first huddle, I'm like a kid in the candy store. We get into the huddle, and Joe's giving me the play, and I'm like, this is Joe Montana. I couldn't get over that. And then I remember the first play was X hook, and I'm X. I'm like, I'm about to get a pass from Joe Montana. So I go out there and run a hook, and he hit me in the back of the head with the ball. And I was like, Joe, he goes, let me explain something. I don't wait for you to get open. I've already read the defense. I know where the hole is. I expect you to be there and be ready to catch the ball. So that changed my game instantly. So I retired in 1997, dove right into the business world. My wife and I became the owner of several different companies, health and wellness industry. We did that for about 8 or 9 years. I've peaked at network marketing for many, many years. I love the concept of residual income, passive income. And but I never found a product or a company that I connected with. But 6 years ago, my wife and I joined a network marketing company. It's our first company. And we made a lot of mistakes in the beginning, but we eventually figured it out. And we built a pretty solid business. But this past summer, we decided to make a change. And the reason why we adored that company, they had a great product. But we wanted more than just a great product. I wanted the full package. I wanted the rest of the infrastructure, because I learned a lot during those 6 years. And so we resigned from the company, walked away, kind of shocked everyone, but we wanted something else. And I created 11 bullet points of what my next network marketing company must have. Because I don't want to be jumping around. I want something that's a real legacy, true company that's going to be here for years to come. I literally went to Wikipedia and went MLM, started looking up companies. I looked at 50 companies and narrowed it down, and obviously selected Isagenix. And the reason why was because all my 11 bullet points, it was the only company that matched every single one. You know, seriously, there's some hot companies out there, but they can't even get past bullet point number 1 or 2. So let me just end with just 2 things before we invite our panel audience. How many have never done network marketing before? Okay, so I'm kind of part of the other segment that's done it for 6 years, and I got a lot to learn, trust me on that. But let me just say, I've been out there. I was in another company recently. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. I'm serious. There's nothing better. You talk about a young, strong company that has the potential to go all the way. This company has the full package. It's very important for you to understand that. And then the last thing is this, and I'll share something with you, and I want you to understand what I'm stressing here. 3/4 of my organization in my last company, which was pretty big, is in a continent we're not open in. Okay? So when I made the decision to come to Isagenix, I sacrificed that growth and that team because I really wanted to be a part of this company. And I don't know if they're going to open there or whatever, but the point is that I had to start from scratch. I'm grinding it. I'm working hard because I see the opportunity. My mindset is go hard or go home. So keep that in mind. All right, so here's a question for you. Has anybody here ever wanted to ask maybe a question to a doctor in Isagenix? Or maybe wondered how would a personal trainer answer a particular question? Or maybe an athlete? Or wonder how do you talk to or communicate with someone in those industries when it comes to introducing Isagenix to them? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we put together an amazing panel of athletes and doctors that are going to give you key information to help you be better prepared to share the Isagenix story. Are you ready for that? All right, so our first panel member has been a board-certified family practitioner since 1985. He currently does private consulting for the healthcare and pharmaceutical industries and is a member of the Isagenix Scientific Advisory Board, and that is Dr. Nick Messina. inducted in the Canadian Nutritional Hall of Fame and a member of the Isagenix Scientific Advisory Board. Let's welcome to the stage Dr. Michael Colgan. Professional volleyball player from Australia. 5-time Olympian, bronze and gold medalist, a 4-star Golden Circle. Let's welcome Natalie Cook. Our next member of our panel is a professional fitness trainer. 2013 NPC Texas State Natural Champion Bodybuilder. Has worked with over the 40-plus NFL, NBA, and professional athletes on their Isagenix system. Let's welcome to the stage 4-star Golden Circle, Shane Friel. Health and physical education, certified personal trainer and licensed Zumba instructor. For the last year and a half, she has been traveling internationally teaching dance fitness. Let's welcome to the stage 6-star Golden Circle, Tara Romano. So did we do well with our panel here? Excellent.